Hello students, so welcome again. So in this first of the paper second, the semester second, we are going to today discuss about the structure of plant cell. So as we all know that living world, in this living world, it consists of many plant kingdom and the animal kingdoms. So we can say more than 8 million species are living on the planets of this earth. So all this living organism, example we can say plants or animals or the microorganisms are made up of cells. Okay, so they may be a single cell, that is example we can say the bacteria or the green alga like chlorella, while the higher plants uh, it maybe are the multicellular one. So the cells are the basic structures and functional units of all plants. So the cell provides definite size, shape, and structure to the all living organisms. So not only this, but the cells is a cell we can say cell in the plant's body carry out different types of functions and keep them active and alive. So the cells are of two types, as we know all know that the eukaryotic and the prokaryotic ones. Okay. So this organism having eukaryotic cells are known as eukaryotes and the others as the prokaryotes. So mostly the plants and the animal cells are the eukaryotic ones. So in each cells we can say of eukaryotic organisms contains different functional structure which are collectively known as cell organelles. Okay, so these are found only in eukaryotic cells, while the bacteria and archaea prokaryotes do not have any type of cell organelles. So the cells organelles are membrane bound, having distinct structure and functions wise. So according to the cell theory, such the cell states that all the organisms are composed of similar units of organization called as cells. Okay, so the cell was first discovered by the and named by the Robert Hooke in 1665. Okay, and in the 15th century, microscope was discovered. In the 16th, Robert Hooke was the first person who introduced the cell. Okay, so there are two types of eukaryotic cells, that is eukaryotic and the prokaryotic cells are there. So according to the plant cells are eukaryotic cells present in the green plants, photosynthetic eukaryotes of the kingdom Plantae. So their distinct features includes primary cell walls containing cellulose. Okay, then we can say hemicellulose and pectins. The presence of plastids with the we can say with the capability of perform photosynthesis and store starch, large vacuoles that regulates turgor pressure, the absence of flagella or the centrioles, except the gametes, and the unique methods of the cell division involving the formation of a cell plate. So that separates the new daughter cells. So these are the some we can say characters. Okay, so in this picture we can see that prokaryotics, two types of the prokaryote and the eukaryote cells are there. Okay, so there are very differences there. So according to the modern cell theory, we can say all known living things are made up of cells. Okay, it is the basic thing again. So the cell is structure and function unit of all living things. Okay, then we can say according to the modern cell theory, all cell comes from pre-existing cells by division. But we can say by spontaneous generation does not occur in this. So the cells contain hereditary informations which is passed from a cell to cell during cell division. So the cells are basically the same in chemical composition. In this we can say all energy flow, that is a metabolic and biochemistry of living occurs within the cell only. Okay. So there are various different components are present in the eukaryotic cells. We can see in the pictures. Okay, nucleus, nucleus, the nuclear membrane there. So this is a typical plant cell. You can see the various uh, components are present. Okay. Now, when we say it is a two types of uh, cells are there, we have to differentiate into this. Okay. So the basically first thing, that is a prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cells. So pro means the old one and the karyon means the nucleus one. So this is a primitive cell organization present in bacteria and BGA, that is a blue-green algae in prokaryotic cell. Whereas in the eukaryotic cells, EU means we can say new, and karyon means the nucleus. So in this is a complex and advanced cell organization present in plants and the animals in higher plant. Second point, that is the prokaryotic cells are we can say smaller in size, from we can say zero point 0.5 to 3 mule, whereas in the eukaryotic cells are comparatively larger as compared to this prokaryotic, that is from 2 to 100 mules. So next, third point, it is always unicellular prokaryotic one, then eukaryotic it is mostly multicellular one. Okay, next, that is respiratory enzymes present in cell membrane. Again, the respiratory enzymes in eukaryotic cell is present in mitochondria one. Okay, and the next point, that is a prokaryotic cell, it is well defined nucleus is absent, rather nuclei is present in it in prokaryotic cell, whereas in eukaryotic cells you can say a well defined nucleus is present, which is enclosed within the nuclear membrane. Okay, and the next point, compared to chart, so the plasma membrane is simple, so in prokaryotic, whereas the plasma membrane is a complex in the eukaryotic one. So the membrane bound organelles are absent in cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic, whereas the membrane bound cell organelles are present in the eukaryotic. Next is a very simple point, we can say mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, vacuoles, lysosomes and peroxisomes, then cytoskeletons are absent, whereas all these are present in the eukaryotic cells. Okay, the next, that is DNA is circular, double stranded and without histone protein, whereas DNA is linear, double stranded with the histones and the non-histone proteins to construct chromatin, or we can say chromosomes. Next, in prokaryotic cell, ribosomes are small, that is 70S type, whereas in the rhizosome it is larger as compared to this in prokaryotic. Okay, cell division is simple by binary fusion in prokaryotic, while the cell division is complex and occurs by the meiosis and the mitosis. Okay, in eukaryotic. Examples are given here. Okay, so these are the structure of the plant cells on the two differentiations between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic ones. So, thank you very much.